Yeah, I'd say the pack rat's been at it.
Like a part of a dynamite box, doesn't it?
As well as a bone.
Holy crap, look at that pile.
Oh, wow.
Look at that pile, look at the bones. A deer bone, look at the human bone. We'll have to put that on. Human bone discovered in mine. And over there doing some metal detecting. Here's Morgan putting his hat on.
Hello.
And Buddy right here. So we're getting ready to enter into that portal that you see right there. Right behind Linda. Kind of hard to see. That's the same addit I went in part 3. We're going to go in and continue our video. So here we go, we're going back into this portal. Hey, anything in there? Alright, here we come. You better get out now. Alright, best way to go. You like watching me? Best way, back down in. My friend. See how it opens up more and more as we go in. The entrance is, oh, look it. I didn't see that last time. There's a compressor line right there, see?
Oh, wow.
You look back at the entrance we came in.
That's how much it's just filled in.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So let's get in a little bit further. We're kind of in a unsafe area right here.
Okay.
I don't like this, what's up above us, and if you look, there's debris that's fallen, so let's get in where we feel a little safer. So you can see this is actually a collapse. And the dirt on the ground. There's an old can right there.
There's more of that compacted clay we found. It's in an actual vein, it appears to be. Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what it is. And then here as we continue back. I'm going to take it slower this time. I don't need to go so fast. I like that little round piece of wood right here. You know, we're coming up on the bed. This is what was so eerie. Look at this. Is that not a bed?
How about
fresh dirt?
How about that?
Do you see that?
Yeah.
And you can tell a creature's gone in and out of here. Now there's some new wood in there. See this wood? Yeah. That's what led me to believe it's been from ages ago. But that looks like a bed to me. Is that not interesting?
Oh yeah.
That's what made it so eerie. Now being here by yourself and see that. Whoo!
All this timber, all this rounded timber here. Where this came from.
So I'm thinking that they had it stored in here. You'll see a couple piles of it. I mean, that's all I can think.
Yeah.
You see the blue writing here. It says, can you make out what that says? It looks like it said yet missed. I don't know, I can't make that out. And then we go in further. Here, see, now we're reaching a darker,
more solid
rock. You see it. This is a lot safer.
This is a lot safer, alright.
But this whole mine appears to be pretty safe. Look at that vein right there.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate. But that's not the interesting one. It's back here a ways.
Oh, again, it's like that shiny stuff we found in that little pocket. It has that same luster to it.
Yeah. I should have brought the metal detector.
Oh wow, look at this.
So here's where we have a fork, and we use the right-hand rule. I walked over around here. I didn't know about. I always worry about walking in the middle just for fear of a shaft.
Oh yeah.
Even though I doubt if there is.
Better.
Now you can see it's a collapse, but do you notice something right here? Right there?
That looks like a contact zone.
It is. It's a fault zone. Right there. So this is what they came into. They were looking for that fault line right there, and they followed this fault line down. So you can see how they followed it down.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks...
So rather than go to the left, we're going to go to the right and come down here first. Yeah, look at that rock. I think we're getting a lot better video. Up here's some carbide writing. Like 80, looks like maybe we're 80 feet in. 30.
Yeah, I'd say 30.
Okay, and then look at, this tells you how many loads. Now if you look right there, you see that.
Dots.
This says 50, and look at the vein right here.
Yeah.
All right, and you even see the arrow points to the vein, and I see a metal. See that metal right there?
Yes, I do.
And this is like crystallized.
I see.
That's a crystallized pocket. That's not something they dug out.
Looks like somebody else was tapping at that too.
And well, it doesn't even look like it's dug out. Usually when it's like that, it's an open pocket that they came to. And you know, there's air pockets in rock. And then look right here's more carbide.
Yeah. Now what do the dots represent?
How many loads they got out of a certain area is generally what it is.
Okay.
But there's a lot of dots in here, so this yielded a lot. So we come back here. One of the things that kind of got me is see how the wood's white?
Yeah.
You notice that, like I think they were saying drill here.
Yes.
Because they were looking at that vein right there. So they were going to drill into it and take a sample. So we come now, look at all this wood. And oh, there's a bat. Yay! There was no bats here last time I was here.
Look at that.
And this is a collapse. So I'm just assuming this wood was probably supporting this because they were worried about the collapse.
Oh, you know what that white is?
So let's get through it.
Fungus.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's mycelium.
Yeah, it's going to grow some killer psilocybin mushrooms.
Ooh.
Now look at that vein right there. You see that?
Yes.
All right. Now let's look at it on this. Now this is what I wanted to get right here.
Oh my.
See that black? We need to get that. Break out your little chisel. I got my sample bag. That's what I want to get a sample from. You see?
It's almost like it's been rounded. That is
But
just
this right
crumbly,
here,
yeah.
that black. See how it just will crumble right out of there. So what I want to do is I have to take my hat off. I think I can't get this off. Down. Oh, there's the buckhorn beer.
Yeah, there it is.
Have you ever seen
I
buckhorn
have
beer
never
before?
seen that before.
I'm just going to put it up here for somebody else to see. I don't like taking artifacts. And so I don't know if you can just tap it right in there. It's going right in. That's perfect. So if you can look, having a hard time getting this off my neck, so we're just kind of working here to tap some of this black stuff out here.
Now, why didn't the miners come after this? They just
I
they were
don't know.
going after the bigger.
Yeah, or maybe this is exposed since when they were going after it. I don't know. Maybe they had a huge vein and this was just what was left. I don't know. I'm just thinking, trying to see if by chance this is nice stuff.
Black.
Yeah, you're getting some good samples out of it. It's going right in there, perfect. Great job, Morgan.
I don't want to get too greedy here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. You think? That'll give us a sample to at least tell us if it's worth it.
Worth coming back to.
dig out a little bit more, and I think there's another vein of it back. There's other stuff I want to get samples of. If you look here, here's a couple more carbide dots.
Yeah.
It looks like there was more, and maybe the rock fell off right there. Feel this stuff is limestone.
Yeah.
Very soft.
Almost looks like it's the ocean's been wearing away at it.
Yeah, so according to my buddy, I think that's actually a fracture zone where, like you say, I thought that was a bit for a second. Like a fault line where the earth's been rubbing together and made all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there's 18 with the carbide. See, I get to see a lot more stuff being here with you. It's like more interesting, and I feel safer. So if you look up there, you can see it looks like either a drift up or a collapse. It did the same thing to me. There we go. All right, we're back in case we lost you. A couple cans of beer there. There's a Keystone beer, and then down here's a Schmidt beer. And we are to, oh, look at carbide. So they took, do you see how many? I mean, and more there.
Now these dots, they
and more dots there. That generally represents how much ore they got out of here with carts.
out of carts. So they just, like, wherever they could find space, they just tapped in another dot.
Well, as they took the ore out, they would take the waste rock was one thing, but I believe when they took the ore, they would mark it, and that told them how much ore they got out of that area. So that's what I'm saying. This area must have been rich. So you can see this is a big collapse. This is kind of a dangerous area here. Though it's kind of collapsed up to a different kind of rock. But let's get over this and down it quick. Just don't really like this area. You can see those rocks are all crumbly right there.
Yeah.
So you kind of look what happened where that side was crumbly and that side is what was above us that broke, and it's actually down to a more secure base rock. But see, that is very interesting, those black. That almost looks like quartz above us. So you can see where they originally had supports up before the roof collapsed. Oh, another bat. Hello. Let's get a close up of the bat with ourselves. Here we go. Kind of cool. We don't even have to get around him. Down we go. You can see how big this opening is? Yeah. I believe that's how big it was at the entrance. See, this area hasn't collapsed at all. Do you see the right behind you? Yeah. More carbide markings. I mean, how many? We've seen like 60 of them now. There's something right there. That's what I'm saying. So this area has no collapse whatsoever.
And it has
where they took out the trestles for the rail. And I like this rock. See this rock right here? He kind of looked interesting to me. And that kind of looks like the one that I got my ring out of, but he was a little more orange, or I mean a little more yellow. This is a little more orange. But that's the kind of sulfides that I look for.
And that's
just a little more of a yellow.
You just okay.
Yeah, I'll show you if I see a pocket. Because that's what's interesting me more than anything right now. So we come back here, and now we've reached the end. But these rocks right here, see these rocks? Mm-hmm. They look blue in the video. Now I believe that is galena, I think it is, which is associated with silver. So I'm actually thinking that right there might be part of what they were mining. If you look at that rock that that guy took out, that looks like a sample of it. See the crystally sparks? And so, I mean, I'm not sure, but... And then you see around us, we've now come into a really soft dirt. And now you've got more collapses.
Oh yeah.
And you have the wood that they had down supporting it. And then if you come up here, now to me, doesn't it look like creature has gone up and down through here? Big time. You see how it's all smoothed out? So, this says 141, so I figure we're 141 feet in. But this collapse, unfortunately, was too big. Just trying to see if I can see anything past it. Absolutely not. It is completely blocked. Oh, hi, Bat. Right there. There's a little buddy. See him?
Oh yes. Oh, the
With
ears.
his ears out. That's a long ear.
That's adorable.
He's a different type of bat than the other two. That's a long ear. There's a lady who wanted me to keep track of them and how many. I got to talk to her this year and tell her I didn't see half as many bats in the big portal as I did last year. She was very interested. Look down at that collapse. Yeah, easily. Let me turn on my other lights down there. Oops. I always find it interesting to do this. Now imagine, what would you do? Holy crap, is that dark, isn't it?
That is that's a little much for me actually. I almost don't even want to think about it. Knock on the wood, spin around 3 times.
It's eerie when it gets like that, I tell you. All right, let's get out of
To
this.
answer your question, honestly, my brain's having trouble
Okay.
fathoming that.
See that guy right there? That's why we wear a hard hat.
Oh yes.
He's just perfect where all he'd do is give you a headache. But with the hard hat, he'll just go tonk.
Yep.
That's also why we don't touch the roof.
Oh yes. Or the wood.
The best we can. Whew, I smell the mycelium now that you say it.
Yep. There it is. That nice musty smell.
Yes, it is.
Fungusy smell.
Like mushroom's gonna start growing. All right, we're headed back out. And then if we go back off here to the left, which I discovered before, you see there's more marks, more carbide marks. They pulled a lot of ore out. There's a, at first I thought maybe that was a joist or something to hold something up, but I know it was just to run like electrical lines or their
Oh yeah,
compressor
there's a
line.
piece of wire up there.
Yeah, that's all it was for. More carbide markings. And it looks like there's something here at the one point, some wood there.
Yeah, that looks
Something.
like timbering right there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
And then look at this vein, my friend. Let's see, this is following the fault line. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
You can see that's what they're following. I think they just cleaned all the black out of it. Once they cleaned the black out of it, they left it. You see more markings here. And oops, I'm moving way fast for the camera, but right there is another fault line. Or that's the same one. But I would say definitely that's what they were coming in. This probably goes in and turns to the right.
Oh wow. Yeah. Somebody else had a...
So this is where I got the rock from. Right here that I took out last time, my sample. That rock right there. I found it up there and I said, man, that thing looks so different. I got to get some samples of it. Feel how soft it is.
This white thing here.
And it's definitely, yeah,
Oh, yummy. I just stuck my hand in that.
it's definitely a sulfide. Now I broke it open. It was which is the side you see now. Looking at now, is that something that's going to have like gold and silver in it? Do you see the little specks in there? Yeah. So I have yet to process my sample, and then I'd run across these real dark things in it, and I found this dark. I thought it was the head of a drill. Ooh, that's a neat old nail. No sulfur smell, huh?
No.
No, so it's not really sulfides, but it's still something like that. It's interesting, Ides.
No, I can't smell anything.
So then you look up here, and it also looks like creatures have gone through here, doesn't it? And I look, and I would say that I can't tell for sure. Let's extend the selfie stick there. Holy crap, it keeps going. I see light, I swear. It couldn't be. No light. It's like white stuff that it's shining on. You see that, guy? You see how far that goes? We'll have to look at that on the camera. There's no way I'm climbing up there. But it definitely keeps going. You should climb up here and look at that. Just kind of interesting to see how it keeps going up. What I want you to do is extend your arms in front of you like this and push with your legs till your arms are out and you can pull yourself out.
Just shimmy out.
Are you scared of spiders at all?
No. Well,
and look at how many daddy long legs are on the wall.
Oh, they don't bother me.
Do you see?
Yes. Oh, now that you mention it. Oh, those are some pretty decent sized ones, actually.
Now, if you start looking, it'll get eerie. So it's best if you just go because you'll start seeing so many. Look at that. Look at him. That's quartz, huh? I've never seen, that's yet to see hard white rock here. Damn, the skeeters are getting me. I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Hey, Linda. Linda, are you there?
She probably has her headphones on. She probably is.
Okay. Just don't panic. Okay. Hi, Butters! And here comes my buddy out of here, Morgan. So we're coming up here. We're going to go in this mine. I'm going to have to grab Buddy here pretty quick because I got to have the camera in one hand and Buddy in the other. So here we go.
Are you waiting for me, little guy?
Come on, Bud. Come here. Come on, Bud.
And it does seem like there's that much weight above us.
No, but this is actually worse stuff to go in.
This is worse than the others.
I feel because it's crumbly dirt. So here we are.
I almost went in there without a long sleeve.
He's putting his shirt on.
Yeah, I was too excited. I forgot to put my stuff on.
Coming in with us into this section of my move. Look at that green rock there.
Yeah.
So here we are. Then our next addit for today.
Difference in here.
And you can see we have a collapse right here of some different white rock.
Look at that color.
That's really white rock. That's the white rock you were looking at. You see how it breaks up? See it?
Yeah, it's almost like a chalky, kind of turning back into a clay.
It's like calcite. So here we go down on in. You can see, are those dynamite, or are they maybe for...
Oh, tapping holes?
No, were they... See the hole right there?
Yes, I do.
For a core sample?
Oh, cores, yes.
You see the metal hanging right there for something coming in. And then if you look, see, like I said, this looks kind of one of the most original, because you look down, you see a lot more wood that's fresh. See the fresh wood?
Yeah.
And there's that, more of that red vein, see? Right there?
Oh, wow. Look at that. You can just... Ooh, that is thick.
All right, and then let's come on in. A buddy of mine was telling me what it was. He says it's actually where the rocks rub together.
Now, could any good things be in there, or is that just...
I don't know.
Who knows?
And then you see down here, see the railroad ties, and see if you look right there, those are little train... See, those are things are so cool. That's where I took ones that a couple of them that I have.
Mm-hmm.
They're like mini
ties.
Yes.
Spikes.
Exactly, mini railroad spikes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are. I thought they were really neat. And then right above us, you see a fault line.
Yeah.
And you see the clay up there.
Yeah.
I know, this is a rough one. You see the clay right there.
Oh wow, that is some, that is thick. That is very thick. Several inches. That's beautiful. Yeah, just like that other stuff. Fascinating. Wow, look at that.
You see it down there? It's really thick.
Yeah.
And then look at it, it's like something dug it out over here, see? But it just kind of looks like maybe it eroded down to the floor. Or a pack rat dug it out. Oh, there's metal. Oh, no. That piece of stick. Sorry. I thought maybe it was some type of metal something.
Yeah, I'd say the pack rat's been at it.
Like a part of a dynamite box, doesn't it?
As well as a bone.
Holy crap, look at that pile.
Oh wow.
Look at that pile, look at the bones. A deer bone, look at the human bone. We'll have to put that on. Human bone discovered in mine. I'll have to see how many people hit it. That would be a good one. Lots of bones, you see that?
Yeah.
Whew, makes you kind of worried about what's in here.
That burned. Why's that burned?
I think your headset went out, right? It's on now.
Yeah. That looks a little... What is that?
Oh, that is from water, stalagmite. Stalactites grow from the top later. GoPro,
it doesn't
turn
go
off.
back very far. You weren't kidding.
GoPro, turn off. GoPro, shut off. GoPro, stop recording. Try not to blind him. Out of this little hole that we climbed out of, that gives you an idea of the size of it. He's even bigger than I am. I'm proud of him for doing that. Hey, we did it, buddy.
Daylight.
Yeah. Woo! Hey, baby. My gimbal's messing up a little bit, so I'm just holding it. We did it. We made it. We got some samples, and you got to see us in the mine. Buddy's happy to see me. GoPro, stop recording.